Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Adli Abrams. I'm a medical doctor that's currently doing my pediatric training at the moment. I'm working in George Hospital. This video is a little bit more interesting than normal ones because it's a bit of an outside video that we're going to be making. This first part is just to describe what I'm going to be doing. So currently I'm in George. I'm going to be catching a flight to Cape Town this evening, and then I'm going to be arriving in Cape Town. Tomorrow on Saturday we're going for an outreach clinic. This is quite fun, it's exciting, and we haven't done this since before COVID. It's in connection with the Gurud Islamic Society. So basically it's a group of professionals that are all grown up now like me, but when we were younger we were all at the Gurud Islamic Society for the madrasa, so basically Islamic studies, when we were younger, as you do. So because we are all a little bit older and many of us are professionals, there are a lot of dietitians and doctors and dentists and occupational therapists and everything. We're all going to be meeting up tomorrow. We've actually done this 2 times before. One time we did it actually at the mosque, and then we went to, I think, Retreat Hospital, and now we're going to Lavender Hill. So we're going to set up at the mosque there, and we're going to see the community. So we have different medical services that are going to be in full swing tomorrow. It's going to be fun. It's a big day because it's only going to be a couple hours. We first have to, it takes a while to set up everything and all the different counseling rooms, because those mosques aren't built for that, you know, or aren't set up for those types of things. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's a very dangerous area. Everyone's a bit on high alert, but we've got private security that you'll be seeing that will be escorting us in and out. It's going to be fun. Basically, I did it at the beginning, maybe about 3 years ago, when I was still a medical officer in pediatrics. But I was a medical officer, so just a general doctor. And I said to them, why? So we did the first one. We just saw a bunch of adults, just a lot of, you know, sugar checks, blood pressure checks, you know, those types of things, and some health promotion counseling. Very limited service, but with the intention to grow. So the second time when we were at retreat, this was about just before COVID, probably 2019 September side, around there. We went into retreat, and I said to the organizer, I said, why don't I do a pediatric one? Because when they do come, the adults come, they come with children, but unfortunately we weren't looking at the children. And I'm interested in child health, you know, that's what I'm about. So I said, let's do a child health clinic. And he said, yeah, go for it, let's do it. So we did it. We only saw about 8 patients that time. No, six patients. We saw 6 patients that time, and we're just screening, making sure that, you know, that they're growing appropriately. Nothing hectic. I can't exactly do examinations. I don't have the setup of a clinic room in a hospital. It's literally just me, my clinic book, and my stethoscope. That's all I had. So we said, okay, this should be a bigger thing in the future. And you know, COVID unfortunately paused a lot of services. So now we're gonna get back in swing. So tomorrow is going to be the Saturday day. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know how many children are booked, but we thought about it ahead of time. So we actually put it out there that there's going to be a pediatric service. There's meant to be a pediatrician joining with me, and hopefully 2 other doctors that are interested in pediatrics, they will be joining me too. But we'll see who shows up. But I'm definitely going to be there, and there's going to be children, so we'll see what happens. Cue B-roll to the other videos. Oh, what is your name? What is in your nose? What's in your nose? Hey? Yo, that's a wet finger there.
Oh, can I have a 1 PTP room for adults for what?
Yeah, it's perfect. It's literally like.
Shame with the last and you were waiting all day. Now I want you to breathe.
third part of the video. So it's Wednesday. That clinic happened on Saturday. It's now Wednesday. I'm back in George. I didn't have time to film on the day because it was so busy. It was jam-packed. We only started at like 1:25, so straight after the afternoon prayer we started. All of us, there was so many volunteers, most of them on the dentistry side. Well done to the dentistry team, they really showed up. Unfortunately, I was on my ace in peds. I was alone because the pediatricians that wanted to come were unable to. They were busy and they were on call, so what are you gonna do? So I was there alone, and I was thinking, I saw a long queue of patients with their children. I thought, oh flip, how am I going to see all these kiddies? So I enlisted the help of my trusty assistant. He's a third-year medical student. AU, he did very well. I also thought, why not? I can do some teaching at the same time. Otherwise he's going to be stuck doing blood pressures and sugars on adults and everyone. That's super boring stuff. And we saw some cool things, and some lovely children, and reassured a lot of parents, which is the goal, so it was a good day. So the reason I'm doing it today is that we were waiting for the statistics to come back from the day, and not really because I had my own statistics, but I thought, okay, let's wait and see. And they said they saw close to 400 patients on the day. This is adults and children and all the services, and they said they extracted something like 200 and plus teeth, which is always good. And a lot of allied health services were there and saw a lot of patients as well. But in the whole, close to 400 patients seen. Now, I don't really care about the overall stats. I was just worried about mine. So on Sunday, I compiled it and I sent it through to the organizers. And I'm happy to report at the first one that we did, There was no pediatric services. It was just for the adults. The second one, we saw about 6 to 8 patients, and we only just did quick screening of the development. This is the third one. We saw 28 patients. I saw them alone in 3 hours, but I had my student with me, so he was a big help, and he helped streamline the process. But we did so much stuff, a lot more than I expected we could. We picked up one kiddie that unfortunately he's got HIV, but it's good that we picked it up early. And then we sent a couple of kiddies for social work review at the clinic, and we saw about 8 patients with scabies. It's like a skin rash, but we'll talk about it in another video. And it made me itch during the whole procedure, during the whole day, but thankfully I don't have it. The big one, we saw about 18 children with nutritional iron deficiency anemia. This is massive for the community that we saw. Out of the 28 patients, to see so many, it's ridiculous. But so we were counseling on that as well. We monitored everyone's growth, and we have plotted, and we gave some feedback to the mom and referred to the clinic. But one thing that we managed to do was, because it also overlapped with Child Protection Week in South Africa, we wrote down on the clinic book, and we advised on, protecting children, do not abuse children, all the usual stuff. But then we also wrote down the child healthline book on the clinic book, which is technically in the book already, but people don't know it because nobody reads the clinic book. So we put it up in front, on big and bold in the front book, to report if there's. So we saw 28 patients, that's 28 families and adults, and we basically told them, be on the lookout. If you know of anyone if you know of any other children that are suffering and are being neglected or abused, call this line. So I think this was a good thing, and the community is a very, very close-knit community, so people will know. So yeah, great day. I wasn't really worried about the adult statistics, because I just know that we had a multiple-fold increase in hours, and we saw so many patients, and we saw it was great. Very tiring. It was a busy weekend because of that. We got home about I think about 6ish from the transport, and it went well. Swimming, a beautiful day, well organized. They had packs given. I also got like a little bit of a gift pack, a small gift pack of hand sanitizers and stuff. Very sweet of the organizers to do that, and it wasn't necessary, but very nice. And then obviously also on the day, I don't think I filmed this, but on the day we also had sponsors that gave like toothpastes and thermometers to all the people. It was a great day. So yeah, it was a great day of seeing patients like this, and I encourage all doctors to get involved in outreach work. I know it's difficult. Your time is so valuable, and you've been seeing so many people through your week, but it's a different type of feeling when you do it as an outreach. It's very nice. Sure.